I'm gonna hit record. Okay, guys. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Brandy Murphy. I have been in direct sellers now for almost 7 months, and I'm a master seller. And Trip, how long have you been in direct sellers?
I've been in going on 5 months now.
Awesome, and you're a master seller. So we're excited to help you guys get started right. I'm going to share something that I just started with my team that I think when people get overwhelmed, this will really help you. And then if you're not the type to get overwhelmed, then you can double this amount of people that you're talking to. The very first thing that people need to do is we're going to share a screen and show you how to get to that. Your personally sponsored or your upline probably tagged you, or they sent it to you. They tagged you on a getting started call and the Rising Star training steps 1 through 3. And that is in our team page, guys. If you have not been tagged in that, you just go to our team page and you just go to the file section and you go to where it says start here. So scroll down until you see start here. And it is call number 8, which is Joe Gonzalez, telling you how to get started. That there is golden right there to have him tell you how to get started, what you guys need to be doing. You need to be ordering the book GoPro. He tells you that. If you don't have the book GoPro, guys, you cannot be serious about changing your business, especially if you've been in here a very long time and you don't have the book GoPro. So get the book GoPro. Now, if you just started, obviously go order it and read that. It is the Bible for this business. It is the Bible. And Tripp will agree with me on that, I think. So get that, and Joe talks about that in the call, so I don't want to overwhelm you guys. After you guys listen to Joe's call and you have made your list of people that you're going to talk to, you need to do Rising Star training steps 1 through 3. This is Austin Zuloff's training, and I don't know if you guys know this, but Austin used to work for Eric Worre, and he's got access to all this amazing stuff. We have the best of the best training out there, guys. So if you are lost or confused and you have not listened to that call or Rising Star training steps 1 through 3, please do that. Now, what I'm doing with my team is after they have listened to the Getting Started call and the Rising Star training steps 1 through 3, I'm personally working with them for 5 days on a step that a lot of network marketers use. Is called 5-3-3. So if you're somebody that works a lot of hours at your other job, or you feel overwhelmed and you just have not got started yet, this is something that's really going to help you. You want to be, and you want to be talking to 5 new people every single day. Make sure that you are sending 3 opportunity videos to at least 3 people every single day, and make sure that you friend request 3 new people every single day. Now, this is if you're overwhelmed and you've never done anything like this before, but if you're somebody that's going to go balls to the walls, I tell people, when I first started this business, I talked to 50 people every single day. So it just depends on what you're comfortable with. So, and I added a lot of more friends in that. But just a simple step to use, guys, is 5-3-3. Talk to 5 new people today about this using the scripts. The scripts work, but make them yourself. Not make them, but make them more you, but use the scripts. And friend request 3 new people and send the opportunity video to 3 new people every single day. If you guys do that, you guys are going to get binary qualified, qualified. You're gonna have your first 2 people in no time. Do you have anything to add to that, Trip?
My biggest thing is the new part of that. When you say the word new is very important. I know a lot of people get into this and they get started, and they obviously you have to start reaching out to some people, but then they get caught up talking to those same 4 or 5 people week after week. They kind of are sitting on the fence. The key is new people every single day. That's what's going to compound and start your business snowballing.
Yes. And I hear this question a lot. I'm sure you do, Trip. Well, how do I find new people every single day? Well, I'm not doing anything fancy, guys. Don't concern yourself with the sales funnel that they're talking about. Don't concern yourself. I love what Trey said about that. Don't concern yourself with all this other stuff. Stay focused. Like I've just done mine through my Facebook page. And, you know, at the very bottom where it says add as friend, that's where you can add people as friends. I even go to the search bar on Facebook and hashtag different network marketing companies. So I could hashtag Herbalife, hashtag It Works. And all of these people that are in Herbalife and It Works, they're going to show up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add them as a friend. And after they accept my friend request, I'm going to send them a message and say, hey, this is how I talk, so you want to be yourself. But I'm like, hey, gorgeous, thanks for accepting my friend request. I love, you know, I love being friends with like-minded people. And they usually say, me too. And then I ask, what do you do? Or I see that you're an It Works girl. How long have you been doing It Works? And when they say, you know, they'll tell me, 9 times out of 10, they're going to finally say, well, what do you do? And that is when I can kind of get into the scripts and tell them what I'm doing. And, you know, I don't know if you'd be open to watching a video or not. So that's my system that I use. Anything to add to that, Trip?
Can you mute a couple of lines real quick?
Yes.
There was a couple times where you were just interrupted with like background noise.
I'm going to go ahead and let you share your screen too.
Okay, yeah, just do a mute all and I'll unmute myself. Is it working? No. Okay, there, I think that's better. Okay, I just really quick to add to that, yeah, when you're finding, I'm not muted right now, when you're finding new people, some kind of commonality is important. So whether it's network marketing, like she said, searching hashtags, hobbies that you're into, and my favorite is just the local area. Where do you live? And keep building your network in your local area. And the cool thing is, if you've moved, like for me, I live in Colorado, but we're originally from upstate New York, I'm building both of those areas. And so when you're sending those friend requests, it's not as weird because you can say, oh, I see you're into network marketing too. Oh, I see you're into dogs too, or whatever. Or, oh, I see we're in the same town. And that almost kind of helps people have a better bond with you right away rather than some random person just friend requesting them. Okay, so you want me to share my screen and pull up, what did you want me to pull up? Okay.
The training.
You're breaking up. Rising Star training? No? She's gone. Is this what you wanted me to pull up, Rising Star training? You're muted.
Sorry, my kids were crying for a second. Yes.
Okay.
This is, it'll show you steps 1 through 3, guys.
Under the training section. And one thing, and I'm sure Brandy will say, just when you're going to these actual steps, you see how things overlap a little bit. Everybody's looks like this. This is something Austin said he's working on, but you got to find the sweet spot. So you can see I can't click launch training over here. But if I look just right there, I can click it. And so, you just got to find those sweet spots for the links. This is my favorite video ever right here.
Yes.
What else did you want to show them, Brandy? Sorry.
Okay, so I think that's probably the scripts, guys. That is also in, if you go to start here in the team page, there's scripts. Here's the thing too, guys, like go to the search bar in our team page. Joe Gonzalez has the most awesome scripts ever. But if you're like, I'm talking to a network marketer, what do I say? Go to the search bar and put network marketing scripts. Something is going to show up. Or I'm talking to, here's this objection, they don't have money, what do I say? Just go to the search bar and search. And I promise all these scripts will show up, guys.
Yeah, and they changed it a little bit too. If you're on a desktop, this just happened for me anyway this week. Mm-hmm. So the search bar is over here now on the left where it used to be over here on the right. So yeah, search keywords in here. And the files are over here as well now. you know, there's a lot of really, really good stuff in
Yes.
the files. So don't hesitate to dig in and look through them.
The wine list is in there. If you want to do a wine tasting party, how to do a wine tasting party is in there. If you are, you know, I know some of you cannot, but if you are allowed to talk about direct sellers on social media, do a live opening when your wine gets here and like open your box of wine if you've not done that yet. That gets a lot of people's attention as well.
Yeah, definitely. Facebook Live is a very, very powerful tool. People get a notification, it goes right to the top. People are going to see it. So as long as you don't abuse it, I've seen, I've got a couple Facebook friends, it'll be like at their kid's basketball game, just Facebook Living the whole thing. I'm like, I don't think anybody wants to see this.
The thing, and I hear people say this too, guys, if you're doing personal development, you should never run out of things to talk about on live. Somebody's like, well, what do I talk about all the time? Or somebody says, well, I don't want to talk about wine all the time because, you know, I'm like, don't. If you're doing personal development, you're always going to have something to share. So my biggest tip is add value to people. I like to go live once. I try to at least once a day, but it hasn't been happening lately. But usually what I talk about is something that I'm getting from my personal development or a tip that I learned or something. So just make sure that you're adding value to people when you do your live videos, whatever you can help people with. Because people don't care about your business. What they care about is their problems, and you are going to be a solution to their problems through this business, right? So be a solution to people's problems. And you're going to sign up so many people, guys, and build so many relationships with people just because you're sharing information that you are learning daily. Like, people love that. You're adding value to people. Does anybody have any questions? Please ask. Don't be shy.
While we're waiting on questions, I'll just add in, use your uplines. Like if you're the person who directly signed you up is new to or still, you know, figuring things out, that's okay. There's a person above them. There's a person above them. We all have amazing uplines. We're on the best team in this company. So use your uplines, especially for three-way calls and things like that. For me, probably the most important thing we do after they've watched the video is get on a three-way call. Utilize that. Don't feel like you have to do it yourself. Use your upline for that.
In fact, I don't suggest that you I still have Derek do my closing calls. I don't think that you should ever do your own closing call or your own, like, I always use a third-party tool. So make sure, I think the worst thing and the biggest mistake people make is they're puking out all this information to people. And people, your job, guys, and I do this because I learned so much through Bob Heilig, your job is to share your excitement, be excited, and then ask them if they would be open to watching a short video. Or would you be open, you know, if you're going to do a three-way call or listening to a webinar or whatever. Always use a third-party tool. And then after they watch that video, then I ask them on a scale of 1 to 10, how interested are you? And then would you be open to getting on the phone? And then I have Derek do my closing calls for me or whoever is available. Trip did one, Trey did one once for me. So you know, ask on the team page. I tell my team, keep me busy all day long with closing calls. Like, fill my calendar up, because that is one thing Derek taught me is in my old business, I never hopped on the phone with anybody. We never did closing calls or anything. And Derek was all about doing opportunity calls and closing calls. And that is the one thing that he taught me. And I know, because I wanted to build my business big right away, I knew that I needed somebody on that phone every hour. And that's no joke. I had somebody on the phone every hour with Derek. And that was before we were overly huge too. Where Derek can't do that much anymore like that. But use your upline for help too, for sure. Anybody have any questions or anything to add? No? Who's ordered the book GoPro? Okay. Make sure you guys get that book. Trip, you agree with me, right?
GoPro, this is what it looks like, is like she said, basically the Bible for what we do. It's great to refer back to for anything. And I think,
Yes.
my second in line has become this book, Go for No for Network Marketing. It's huge because everybody is going to get no's. That's part of this business. And a lot of people get caught up on that, because when I see people give up on network marketing, it's always within the first week to the first month. You still haven't even begun to
Mm-hmm.
You got your 5 L's maybe, and like that, and then it's that's where wrong.
Are you there?
In a 20-minute phone call, what takes you weeks to do through Facebook Messenger, building the trust, the relationship, answering questions. You can go back and forth for weeks on Messenger, where in a 20-minute phone call, you can build that trust. They can hear your excitement and get all their questions answered.
Here's another book. Guys probably won't be into this, but still it's great information. So you don't have to tell anybody if you order and read it. Get Over Your Damn Self. I believe that this girl, her name is Romy, and I cannot pronounce her last name. Get Over Your Damn Self. And there's tons of scripts in here. I believe that this girl is the owner of Roden Fields. I believe so. So this is freaking amazing, and it's new. You can't get this on Audible because I love Audible, but this is awesome. And it's a lot like GoPro too. The chat question. To be open to a 3-way call. What? Okay, Carrie, this is something that I have learned, and Priscilla taught me this. I never say 3-way call anymore. What I do is I say, I know, like when I was talking to you, it was a little bit different, but what I say is, would you be open to talking on the phone? And then what I do, sure, they say, sure, why not? Because if you say 3-way call, people instantly get freaked out. So then what I do is I call Derek, and then I say, listen, I have, I talked to Derek for a second. I merge my person in, I chit chat with them for just a little bit, and then I say, listen, you're a smart gal. You're going to have a lot of amazing questions. This is what we're going to do next. I want all of your questions to be answered properly. So what I'm going to do, and don't worry, I let them know I'm going to be on the phone the entire time, but I'm going to merge my upline in because you're going to have some great questions and I want them to be answered properly. And I just kind of put the ball in my court. And at first they might be like, okay, but Derek has this way of making people feel just instantly comfortable. And then they're like all great about it, like they're fine. But Priscilla taught me that, so that has helped me. Do you agree with that, Trip?
Yeah, totally agree. In
Okay.
fact, I tell my people, just say, hey, can you jump on the phone? They get on the phone. It's a 3-way call. They don't know it right away. But again, we make the person feel comfortable. I have fun with them. I introduce myself. We talk about their life. And so it doesn't turn in uncomfortable. If you give people a reason to jump out, they're going to jump out. So when you get into a 3-way call, or would you be open to, hey, let's jump on the phone. They get on the phone, I'm on there too, and we just go from there. And by the end of the call, everybody's happy, and it always turns out really well.
Yeah. Because if you put yourself in their shoes, like when I started this, I was saying 3-way call too, and I'm like, why is nobody? And Priscilla's like, never ever tell that person you're getting on a 3-way call. Just say, can you get on the phone? And that is when you're just going to take control over the situation and say, listen, and make them feel good about themselves. When you compliment people like that, they instantly are like, okay, it makes them feel comfortable too. So you're a smart gal. You're going to have a lot of awesome questions. I want them to be answered properly. I'm going to be here the entire time. I'm just going to merge in my friends. You can say friend. I think sometimes even saying friend instead of upline, that sometimes helps too. Does it help, Carrie? Okay. Anybody else have any questions? Okay, guys. Well, feel free to message me, or if you guys have any other questions, always message me. Our team page, we have the most helpful people in there as well. I know Trip's available to help. We have a great team, guys. There is no need or reason that anybody should be confused about anything or struggling, because we have so many people on our team that are willing to help. So utilize that, guys. Don't be shy. Okay? All right. Have a good day, guys. See ya. Are you guys going to be on the corporate call at noon? It's going to be good.